What's up guys, it's your boy WF Colonel, and today we have a new video. I'm starting a new series called Play Like the Pros, and in this series we're going to be talking about various different things to improve your game to get you playing more like the top players in the world. In this specific video we're going to be talking about how to create an offensive play. So I've gotten a couple questions about how you go about creating plays on offense. I've gotten them throughout the years actually, and it's a topic I really haven't delved too deep on, but with this video I'm gonna just show you how I pick a play and how I would go about adjusting the play to make it more useful in actually playing in a head-to-head game. Now this is, like I said, it's for people to get a better understanding of how to do it, but also I'm going to use this video to kind of bridge the gap between the competitive community as well as the sim community, because throughout the years the competitive community has gotten a label as, oh, we just find glitch plays, and all we're trying to do is beat the system, beat the developers, and trying to break the game, if you will. So I mean, hopefully videos like these and others that I'll create in the near future will help bridge that gap to provide better understanding between the sim community and the competitive community. Even if at the end of the day the sim guys don't, they don't like it and they don't, give me the graces, hopefully this video just gives them more understanding of what actually goes into making a play, so at least they have better understanding overall, because there's been a whole lot of misinformation and just a whole bunch of just miscommunication throughout the year. So hopefully this bridges that gap as well. So I just picked the Detroit Lions, they're who I'm going to play offense with. This is the Detroit Lions playbook, and to make things, spicy and a little interesting, I'm not coming in with a play I've already created. I'm literally going to make this play on the fly, and I'm going to walk you through all of my thoughts while I do this. So I'm going to random play. I'm going to run 5 plays. Well, I'm going to run 4 plays. On the 5th play, I will pick whatever formation pops up unless it's goal line. So here's the first play that we have. I'm going to run it, throw the ball away, get a new formation. What did I say, the 5th? Yeah, I think I said the 5th formation. So this is play 2. Play 3 is here. Play 4. So the next formation will be the formation that we're gonna go with. Okay, so we're going with that formation. So next I'm gonna just pick what was that, the pistol? Yeah, I think that was a pistol. So it's this formation right here. So I'm just gonna analyze this formation. This is how I would really actually go in and pick a play that I would want to break down. Once you've decided the play, the formation, just go in and figure out what play looks cool, what play you want to work with. I only did that first part to make it a little bit more challenging, because I could just, pick a play I've already broken down already and just present it to you. But I want to make things interesting for myself as well. So looking through these plays, PA boot left is a play I could use. Don't want to use the I might use motion spot. PA flood is too simple. Under, I might could do some of under. Shakes is probably the best play I'm going to go with. Alright, let's go with shakes. So what is it? 3 receiver formation. Nah, just for kicks, I'm gonna go dollar. Dollar cover 4. Let me check what the audibles are. I want to have all options available to me. And my controller is going wild right now. Alright, so fix that. So damn, I go right back in. So dollar, check and see what I will cover the sky press. Alright, so I'm gonna change that cover 2 to a do they have Tampa 2? They do not. So I just go with the what's already here. Come out in the cover 4. QB contain. So here we go with shakes. Now I'm just running the play. I'll take a sack. I just want to see how these routes develop, the timing, all of that stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. I like that it has 2 C routes and a post going down the middle. But all 3 of those routes are very slow developing. I don't know if I'll be able to actually use this. I just have to figure out a way to make the timing work based off of what I see. I'm not even looking at how the routes go against the coverage yet. I'm trying to figure out what routes I can cut off and like change to something else, because I really want to keep at least 1 C route, and I want to keep this post right here. I feel like those things are the biggest assets to this play. If I don't have at least 1 C route and 1 post, there's no point in even picking this play. But do I want to keep the C route over here and have the post run the same direction? Or do I want to have the post corner combo? That's what I gotta figure out. We can test it. So let me back up my guy. Let's back him up back here. Let me try out having the C route to the left. Sorry guys, my controller's just been bugging out. I got them both hooked up. They both don't have batteries in, but they're both hooked up to broken USB cords. So hopefully it can last long enough to get through this video. So I just want to test out. I want to test out the C route to the left, keeping that with the post in the middle. I want to create a situation where I high-low the middle of the field. Hopefully this in route will give me that, so I can high-low with the post. I just want to see. I'm gonna block both running backs. I don't need them yet. I just want to see how the timing matches up. I think I like the timing with that. Let me try with let me look at the replay, then let me see it with a drag. Right now I'm just trying to see how the timing works out, because the combo definitely works out well for me. The issue is I need to figure out what I can do to speed up the progressions, because I can't have something take this long. It can be the best play in the world, but if it takes too long to get going, it's gonna be of no use to anybody. That drag may be a little too quick, but I do like what it gives me. So let me try this. Let me see if I like this combo. If I do, let me see if I can just get it with motioning over RB. Okay. I like what I get. I like that. Right now I'm flooding the middle of the field. The goal right here is I want to manipulate the user cover defender. I want to show him something quick underneath. That's what this is here for, to somewhat hold his attention. Then I want to give him something deep that can hold his attention. So he has to, there's 3 different things he's seeing immediately. Hold on, let me hit this replay. This actually, the timing might be perfect actually, because I can have all of those reads and then have this guy as the last read, because by the time we go through all of those reads, he's gonna be over here and he's gonna create a high-low situation over here. So you're flooding the middle of the field. The key of this is like really taking on a user cover middle of the field. That's really the goal of what's happening with these 3 routes. But then he is able, oh, okay. Yeah, by the time you get over there, he high-lows. But then let me see if I can do anything with him. If I can playmaker him after the fact. If I'm able to playmaker him, then this play is literally way better than I thought it would be. But this is just all, you know, on the cuff. Nothing is set in stone yet. This is the goal of what this play is. And I might see if I can sub in a running back. Who is Bell? Let me figure out who Belmore is. I don't know him. Why is a middle linebacker? That's literally, y'all saw me. I came in literally off the freaking play now joint. I mean, off literally the team selection. I didn't sub him in. He came here like this. He is faster than everyone. Hold on, is Ebron? Alright, let me see what's going on. If Ebron isn't, if I want to keep 3 receivers, I'm putting Ebron right there, or whatever his name is, right there, because he's faster anyway. I'm gonna just sub him in. But you don't necessarily need speed. Sometimes a slower player works out better. And in the end, we still haven't broken down anything. I just figured out what I want to do with this play. Now we gotta figure out if this actually is feasible. And you still keep formational integrity, just having to motion him over. You can motion the running back over, but it doesn't give you too much as far as the run game. You can still run plays with this look on offense. It's not the slowest play anymore. Let me see. Alright, so right now I'm just testing to see, is that drag really necessary? I don't know how he was able to sneak that ball in, but could I just use a slant? Because I like the timing that the slant gives better than the drag. The high-low isn't as well. It doesn't work as good. But the overall route concept works. So we can still roll with that. Route concept works. Have decent protection. It's not super slow. Why? Stafford is horrible. So what I looked and saw was, how does this work with him? So this spy is really killing this. You're never gonna get a spy. That's why I like to. You're never gonna get these many routes. You're not gonna get the consistent full game of rushing 3. If you do, then that's on you as an offensive player. You shouldn't allow that. But just for the sake of labbing the play, I'm going to lab it against defenses that have the ultimate coverage ability. So this spy stops this in, and this dude right here is in a purple. He's in the hook. So yeah, he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He gets pushed back, and then this area right here is void for the easy completion because he holds him deep with his post. And this hook right here is pushed over by this drag. So the way I'm gonna read it is drag, in route, post. If all of that is boxed, move your eyes back over here to the C route, and then last but not least, on the drag. Let's see how this drag works once his route is finished. Does he bounce off or no? Because that's very important to all of this. If he stays somewhere in the flat area, then that's perfect for me. Okay, he's gonna stay there for a little bit. He's gonna work around. So that gives me exactly what I need. So this is cover 4. In route, can dot that, can dot the post. And Stafford is trash. That was wide open, and Stafford just didn't make the throw. It wasn't even a hard throw either. So your first read is covered, but he pushes this hook so far over. The only way, if they want to play it stock cover 3, is let's say this other hook has to run with this guy right here. If he does, his post is going to be wide open, or this guy has to be manned up on the in route. That's the only options you have, or if he has to run with him. But yeah, let's look at that throw, how off Stafford was. Because, you know, people, when they throw incompletions, they say, oh, it's the quarterback all the time. But look at all this green grass right here. The ball should be around here. The ball's over here. So I've shown you cover 4. Let's take a look at cover 3. So we've figured out that everything works versus cover 4. Push to the side. Yep. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. The only issue is he may stumble off the line, which I'm okay with. It doesn't mess things up too bad. And he has what, 87 speed, so he has enough speed to make up for whatever happens. So I'm not too worried. Read number 1 does what it's supposed to do, pushes the hook over. Read number 2 does what it's supposed to do. It's an easy dot if homeboy isn't right here. And then even this is a dot against the computer. But let's say he even runs with him right here. That post is gonna be open, or if he stays with the post, I mean, you can still throw this. Alright, so we've established that cover 4 and cover 3, we're good to go. You know what? We didn't yet. We have cover 3, let's do cover 3 hard flats. Let's see if this changes anything. Because that's the key to labbing. You have to test all scenarios. You just can't go off of Okay, this works versus regular cover 3. We have to actually sit down and see. Yeah, post is wide open. So we have to. So that combo over the middle is solidified. It's gonna work. You have to do. They have to go above and beyond just running a masterful stock cover 3 to play that. But what I really want to test is, can I throw that C route on the left side of the field? Because that's what I haven't done yet, is I haven't thrown that C route. So this right here is just dedicated to seeing if I can throw the C. Low ball, yeah. Alright, so like a low ball, I can fit it in. But it wasn't a completion. Forgive me guys, I'm a little sick today. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the video too bad. So we're trying to see, can we low ball possession catch? That was completion. This play may be regulated to just being run on the right hash if you are getting hard flats. Yeah, I think that, I don't know. One more time. At this point, I've already come to the conclusion that it's not a reliable throw either way. But we're just doing to see. Okay, it worked versus that one. One more time, one more time, one more time. This right here is for the ego. I need to figure this out. Is it Stafford or is this just the route? If it's just the route, that's okay. But if it's Stafford, I want to know. Yeah, you can throw this. Hard flats, you can throw that. If you have a decent enough quarterback, you can make that throw. So yeah, hard flats isn't scaring me. So cover 3, cover 4, we've already figured those things out. So now we're against cover 2. We're gonna go through make it a Tampa 2 with the cloud flats. We're gonna do it this way, and then we're gonna do it with the middle linebacker in the deep third. Because in today's Madden, you have to be able to do both. RB, B, A. Okay. Let's see how these routes work. If this spy is in here, this spy is literally the only thing playing this track. So I'm very confident in this track so far. Very confident in these two so far. Messed up the setup. Okay, so right now I'm just trying to see if I can hit that post down the middle. Does the post get over just a stock? Or no? Need to figure that out. Right now it's taking too long. It's taking way too long to get that going. Right now it's looking like you can't trust that. Yeah. The under routes work just as expected. It's that post that's letting me down right now. So just based off of what we know already, this play already is successful against the cover 2 with the with no deep third, So with a dedicated deep third, the same underneath routes will be just as successful. So I already know that just off top, just off of just playing the game. So right now I'm just trying to see, can I fit that post in if there's a dedicated deep third? Because if I can, then that changes everything. That post is still a read versus cover 2. Because at first I was thinking, man, it gets cover 2 if I just read the play, read the defense and see it's a cover 2, then there's no point in even moving my eyes to the post. As soon as I read R, B, and B, if they're not open, I'm moving my eyes to X. Yeah. I mean, you could try, but I mean, that's not what I'm going with. So I've gathered enough information on this play. I like what I have. I have my reads pretty much down pat. So I'm just gonna go to a I already know my routes beat man coverage already, so I'm going to go to a random zone defense. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to run this play against random zone defense multiple times. See if we like our reads or no. See if we like this play or no. I feel pretty good about it so far, but you never really know until you actually get into like a random situation. Because everything else prior to this was prepped. I already knew what coverages were coming. I already know how to beat all the coverages anyway, so even if the play wasn't set up, I could still beat the coverages. Give me that. Okay, here we go. Took a little long to develop, but that's still a good play. That's still a good one. The goal is to not even get my eyes to X. If it gets to X, I'm probably getting sacked in a real game. That post is long developing anyway. So dot, I can throw the dot, multiple. I can hit all 3 middle guys at some point. Obviously this is just against the computer, and when you play an actual person, they'll have to use their cover skills, but the middle is set up so one person can't guard all 3. And what's happening right here, there's a follow concept, there's a levels concept. There's multiple concepts being run by these 3 guys. And I like that drag because even if you get antsy, even if it may not be the best read, like right here, I felt a little antsy, so I just dumped the ball off to him. I didn't feel good right here. I didn't know both of these dudes were coming off the edge, but I kind of, felt it a little bit. I didn't get a clear picture, but I felt it a little bit, so I didn't feel right. And I saw, okay, it's a clear throwing lane. Even if you don't get max yardage on the play, keep the ball moving, keep the chains a good down and distance, and this is a good play to do it. I actually got, 10 yards from this play? I got 10 yards from a play I didn't feel good about. 12 yards from a play I didn't feel good about. You can't ask for any better than that. So that's a good first read. You could dump that all day long. You could dump that to that drag all day long. But I didn't want to just show you the drag. You could dump the drag right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. What is going on with you? You are just getting destroyed. Is that Averill? Yeah, Averill is just taking your lunch money, fam. It's not even close, bro. What are you doing out here? But yeah, you could dump that drag. Could have thrown the post too. But you obviously wouldn't necessarily throw the post while he's still just working upfield. You'd wait till it gets close to his cut. But that drag was wide open. I just didn't take it for whatever dumb reason. So yeah, that's 6 yards off of a read I didn't want to make. But you have to train yourself to make the first open read. You can't sit back wishing for something else to happen. Because I knew I probably could have got this just off of the computer, being a computer generated defense, cover 2, and I might have could have got this guy because I feel like this linebacker overset too far. So there you have it, guys. This is the Shakes play, and hopefully you enjoy myself taking you through the entire play creating process. This is the Play Like a Pro series. Hopefully you guys like it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you do like it. This is WF Colonel. I'm out.